live guided meditation. I'm your host, Kaylin, and today we're going to be focusing on breath work. So please get comfortable. I'm sitting on the ground. Do not feel like you have to. You can sit in a chair. Or actually with breath work, it's oftentimes best to lay down because it's easier to allow our belly to move freely. When we lay on our backs, chest to the sky, we move into a different sort of energetic state. And sometimes deep belly breath work, which can be difficult when seated, can be easier on the ground. So please feel free to do as you need to. To people in the live chat, welcome. It's nice to see you. Walter, Brian, everybody, welcome. Namaste, blessings. All right, so for today, I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your belly, or at least one hand on your belly. If you've got a cat nearby who's asking to be petted, then do that. Michael, welcome. And I want you to start off by just simply saying to yourself, soft belly, soft belly, soft belly. So many of us keep our bellies hard and rigid and sucked in because that's supposedly more attractive, but it's not how we're meant to function. David, welcome. Soft belly, soft belly. Hey, Utah, welcome. Soft belly, soft belly. It's okay to be soft in a world that wants to make you hard. It's okay to be tender in a world that wants you to toughen up. It's okay to breathe in a world that wants to keep you constrained. Soft belly. Hey Andy, welcome. Soft belly. Soft belly. Soft belly. Soft belly. Soft belly. Hey Danny, welcome. Namaste, Bobby. Soft belly. Spherical Man, feel free to send me an email if you'd like. Soft belly. Soft belly. My pleasure, Andrew. Welcome. All right, so hopefully you've started to feel your belly moving a little bit. If you haven't, that's okay. For many of us, it's very difficult. Ideally, as you inhale, the belly should expand, and as you exhale, the belly should pull in. But for some of us, that's not easy. So be gentle with yourself. And again, lying down can help if that feels good for you. So we're going to do a little bit of rhythmic breathing to start off. Hey Rob, always nice to see you, brother. So for this, I'm going to grab a singing bowl, and I am going to tap out a bit of a beat. Sorry, cat. Sorry. I said I'm going to have some really nice new singing bowls to play with you guys soon. Really special ones. So watch yourself breathe to begin. And we're going to try and sync up our breath, okay? So we're going to inhale for 4, exhale for 4. Nice and simple to begin. So breathe all the way out, and then inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Good, let's try 6. In. 6 seconds is considered ideal for calming the nervous system. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Hey there. In and out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Let's pause for a second and talk about this. So, even just doing a rhythmic 5 to 6 second count in, 5 to 6 second count out has a lot of benefits. It is not considered a traditional breath practice in and of itself. Even just that can do a really great job at stimulating the vagus nerve. It's the longest nerve in the body, which is responsible for engaging the parasympathetic nervous system. So we often talk about the nervous system as being our flight and fight mechanism, the part that keeps us up and going. But the other part of it is the parasympathetic side, and that is responsible for rebuilding, reintegration, healing, soothing, calming the body. And it's not something that we are terribly good at engaging in the modern world. We tend to just constantly stay in flight or fight mode, which isn't ultimately helpful. So these long, slow, deep breaths can really create some profound change, even just that. Nothing more profound than just slow in, slow out. Now that said, let's take it up a notch. If that felt challenging, or you're like, you know what, Keelan, that's enough, then feel free to stick with it. If you're ready to take it to the next level, cool. We're gonna add in some pauses at the top and some pauses at the bottom. So join with me. We're going to go all the way out, and then we're going to inhale again for 6. Hold for 6. Out for 6. Hold again. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. did that one feel? Good, challenging, weird, soothing? What'd you find? You know, for myself, I literally have not been practicing at all the hold at the bottom, because I usually do breath practices where I hold at the top and then skip the bottom. So for me, that was a bit of a challenge today. So what did you notice? How did it feel for you? Hey everybody. Luis, Aditya, Renee, welcome everyone. So we're gonna just play a little bit more with this, if that feels good. We're gonna drop the bottom hold. We're gonna stick with the top hold. It's one of your favorites. Nice, Richie. Saludos. We're going to do now, we're gonna inhale for 6. We're gonna hold for 12. And then we're gonna exhale for 12. You guys ready for this? We'll make it 5, 10, 10. Just a little bit shorter, how about that? Less thick in the air around me, nice Jay. So relaxing, good Aaron. Thank you, brother. All right, thank you guys, thank you. I'm glad you like my ex, thank you very much. Is there a yoga name for this double hold of breathing? Yeah, it's called box breathing is the English name. The Sanskrit name for it would be Samavriti Pranayama, or balanced breath. All right, so we're gonna inhale 5, hold 10, exhale for 10. Now for this one, should we make it just a little more spicy? For most of us, it's summer. I'm assuming most of you guys watching are in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's summer, which means it's hot. So a really good way to work on a cooling breath is inhale through your mouth and then exhale through your nose. But when you inhale through your mouth, you're gonna do teeth together, lips apart, like you're grimacing. So we're gonna do that for 5 seconds, hold for 10 seconds, exhale for 10 seconds. You guys ready to try it? Let's give it a go. So breathe all the way out. And inhale for 5. Out. Through the nose. In through the mouth. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. One more time. And breathe. How did that feel? So that should be a cooling breath pattern, something to help you feel a little more relaxed, a little more soothed in these summer months. Breathe, be, enjoy yourself. How's it going? Ciao. Buongiorno. feeling yourself? What came up for you? How was that? That was a bit easier than I was expecting. Nice, good, Richie. Where can you send me a private message? My email is on my YouTube page. You can reach me through there. All right, so you guys up for a little bit of a challenge? Let's keep that same breath pattern, but now we're going to double the length of the hold. So inhale for 5, hold for 20, exhale for 10. Now if this is too much, just do the hold for shorter. Start to follow your own rhythm. But since you seem to be doing pretty well, let's see if we can go for this advanced version. This is the full version of the breath pattern. There is one further step beyond it, but it doesn't require holding your breath longer or exhaling for longer. So we're gonna try one more time. Inhale 5, hold 20, exhale 10. I think you can do it. We'll just do a couple rounds, see how it goes, okay? Breathe all the way out. And inhale. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Good. Out. In. Hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. Got a little rested there. Whew, how was that for you? What'd you feel? So for myself, I feel clearer. I feel more present. I feel buzzy. Never held that long before. Nice, Brian. Cleansing. Nice. A little dizzy. All right, a little dizzy's okay. Don't get too dizzy. So the full pattern of a traditional pranayama practice, the traditional breathing practice is 1, 4, 2. So whatever number you choose for number 1, it's like a recipe, it's a ratio. It was fun, I'm feeling very grounded and spiritually open. Nice, Richie, good. So whatever number you choose for 1, this instance we used 5, but you could use 10, you could use 4. You multiply that times 4 to get the hold, and you multiply that original number by 2. That I'm breathing, I would be leaving. That's also true. Whatever number you choose for 1, multiply by 4 to get the hold, and multiply by 2 to get the exhale. And then when you get comfortable with that, there's a lot of different ways you can use the breath. You could do alternate nostril breathing while doing that. You could do solar breathing, where you inhale on the right, exhale on the left. You could do Shitali pranayama, which is another cooling one where you stick out your tongue on the inhale. You could do victorious breath where you restrict your vocal cords on the inhale and exhale. Kind of like a Darth Vader voice or phlegmy voice. So there's a lot of different things you can play with that. If you found it comfortable to start doing that full hold of we were doing 5, 20, 10, the next step would be to include locks in your body. In yogic practice, they're called bandhas. But basically, you pull up through the perineum, you pull in through the navel end up, and then you push down through the Adam's apple through the bottom of your throat, and you squeeze, during the hold. When during the exhale, you release the top one, we keep the bottom two engaged. We're not going to work on that today. That is something you can play with on your own, or we can talk more about it at a different point if you would like. What's really important to remember with pranayamas, with breath work, is that it really should be this fine line between challenging and pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. You don't want to push too hard, because if you're really stressing the body, you're going to be building more tension than you're releasing. But on the same token, if you're always only staying in your comfort zone and you're only doing what feels really comfortable and easy for you, are you really going to be growing? And so we're always trying to do that dance and just step a little bit past our comfort zone, but not go galloping past it. So with that said, we're going to do just one more breath pattern. This one's a clearing breath practice. It can be quite nice. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale out of the nose. This one we're not going to do it a set rhythm. We're just doing a couple deep breaths. And then we're going to do a staccato exhale 10 times. And then repeat. Slow inhale, slow exhale, about 3 of them. Same thing, deep inhale and 10 staccato exhales through the nose. Okay, and then let's do it. And then here we go. One more time. All right, here we go. And then let yourself breathe. Notice how you feel. It's a little bit more of an aggressive breath practice than I typically do, but it can be really nice for cleansing things out and getting rid of stagnation in the body, mind, or heart. I often say that the best thing that you can do for the breath is to just simply become aware of it. Working with different breath patterns is great and fun and beneficial, but what matters most is actually just taking time to be with your breath, to consciously breathe, to breathe fully and deeply, and to become friends with it. Because the breath is the gateway to higher states of awareness, to deeper intelligence. It's when we honor it, when we become fascinated by it, when we revel in the breath, and it starts to change us in a beautiful and meaningful way. So I hope this breath practice today was beneficial for you in some way. If this is something you enjoy and you ever want to go deeper, let me know. We can always go further with this kind of work. Speaking about going deeper, just a couple things to be aware of. I am starting to host some events in Washington, D.C. So if you are interested in doing in-person breathwork, meditation, chanting, gongs, cacao ceremony, I have posted some events. You can find links to them on my Instagram or other social media. I'm just posting them on Eventbrite, so it's super easy to see when they are, what they are, how to sign up. You just do it there. If ever you want to attend something and it doesn't feel like it's financially accessible for you, do not hesitate to ever reach out for me, because I'm always striving to make things approachable for whoever wants to engage. We have our next retreat just over a month in September, which is very exciting. It is technically sold out, but if you want to go, let me know if you want me to add you to a wait list in case a spot opens. I have tentatively scheduled a next retreat for President's Day weekend, which is in February. I haven't officially announced it yet, but if that's something you would be interested in joining us for 4 nights and do some soulful work together, that will be coming up. I'm also looking at, for 2026, next year, hosting a first travel-based retreat, and I'm thinking of doing mystical sites in England. If that's something that's interesting to you, let me know. I'm going to be working on getting that set up in the next week or so. Or if there's another place you would like to see me host a workshop or retreat, don't hesitate to reach out. I wish we were closer for you, Richie, as well. I know. Someday. You know, you're always welcome. Come and stay with us whenever you'd like. Apart from that, if you need anything, I always do work with people virtually. I also got a Patreon, a great place to connect and go deeper and kind of get access to things that I don't share publicly. For patrons, we're going to be having a class this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so feel free to sign up and join us. I have to look up what the topic of this week's class is. Let us see, shall we? What are we going to be discussing this Thursday? The topic is it's either kindness or learning to see our whole selves, including our shameful, dirty, broken bits, as being holy. So I have to just double check that. Either way, will be a great conversation, meditation, sharing circle around that. As you guys know, I really do view my role here as to be of service to you guys. So whatever I can do to help to support you on your journey, please don't hesitate to reach out. My Oracle deck is currently on sale on Etsy. And so if that's something you wanted to look at procuring for yourself, same thing too. If you want to get it and you can't afford it, just message me. I'll give you a discount code for whatever it is you need. But if you're looking at getting this as a support for you in your spiritual path, those are on sale. And wherever you are, I'm just sending you love and blessings. I hope life is treating you kindly. I hope you are feeling abundant. I hope you're feeling loved. I hope you're feeling blessed. May the world shine bright upon you. And if you ever need anything, I'm always here. All right, much love and blessings, you guys. Everybody in live chat, thank you so much for being here. It's so nice to share this space with you. Aaron, Bear, Richie, everybody, Rob, Brian, thank you all for your blessings. Thank you all for your love. I'll see you next time. Good night, guys.